everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Delaney and welcome to today's video. We're going to be unboxing the BOXYCHARM Premium for the month of October. So I will be linking in the cards and in the description my previous BOXYCHARM unboxing, which was the base box for this month, as well as the playlist for my other unboxings if you're interested in seeing those. So let's go ahead and get on into the video because there's a lot that I know that I'm gonna want to try on because I've seen some spoilers. So I went ahead and I did my foundation and concealer because I know that there are no complexion products in the box. Haven't seen any spoilers for those. So if there is, oops. I did not go ahead and do my bronzer, blush, highlight, and everything because I know that there's a choice item in this box that I chose and it's one of those items. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with unboxing. So this month's premium box has the same theme as the base box does, and it's candy shop. It's kind of got like a little bit of spookiness happening with the little smear here, but super cute. I hope that the premium box has a little bit more to do with candy or Halloween or anything spooky. Otherwise, I don't know why they include a theme. They might as well just put a card in there. I don't know. But anyway, so all of the products are listed on the back of the card as well, and this is variation number 77 if you are interested in that. And I have the box right here. I just have it off to the side because it's a big boy. It's a big box because it is the premium. So I'm gonna reach on in here and okay, so it just so happens that the choice, oh wait a minute, wait a gosh darn minute. There are two products from the same brand in here, which I've never really seen that. We're gonna go over the choice item first just because that's not a surprise to me in the slightest because I chose it. But this is from Kosas. This is the Color and Light Pressed Powder something or other? Yeah, Pressed Powder and Highlighter. So it's a duo and I'm really excited to see this. This is in shade Longitude 0. So I was actually able to pick my shade as well as pick the product. So I tried to go for whatever the lightest one was because usually in these duos, they're a little bit dark for my skin tone and usually I'll only be able to wear one out of the two items in a duo. So I tried to go for the lightest one possible. But here is what the packaging looks like. I actually really do love the minimalistic black packaging, like I said in the last video about the concealer. But it is super cute and with the just Kosas at the bottom and it's plastic. And let's dive right in. Okay. Ooh, okay, so here is the shades in person and they're really cute. I'm gonna swatch these real quick on the back of my hand because this shade may be a little dark as a highlighter for me, but if it's too dark as a highlighter, I can go ahead and use it as a blush topper that's luminous. So I'm not mad at it. Let's swatch it and find out. So I'm just gonna, ooh, they feel really nice. Okay, so here it is on the back of my hand, and yes, so the top shade is actually a highlighter and it is way too deep for my skin tone. So I'm actually going to be using the highlighter shade as a blush topper. So I will be testing this product today. So I normally do my bronzer and contour before I do my blush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then I will be right back. All right, so my face is all bronzed up and contoured. As I said in my last unboxing video, as well as pretty much every unboxing video that I do, everything that's on my face that's not in this box is actually going to be included in the description box if you're interested in seeing the products that I used for today. But let's dive into the Kosas Blush Duo. So it is a highlighter blush, but for this purpose, it's gonna be two blushes because I can't wear the other one as a highlight, I don't think, because it is just too dark. So I'm gonna dive in with my Baddington Beauty blush brush. So we actually did get this in a BOXYCHARM at one point. I'm not really sure if it was a premium or a regular box, but either way, this is my go-to blush brush for every day. So it'll be a good way to compare this blush to other blushes that I use. So this is really dark. So I'm going to go very light-handed because it's pigmented. I can see it on the brush. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really pigmented. Yeah, that's really pigmented. kind of patting it and swirling it to see like what is the best method of application for this. It's a really deep shade of blush on me, and it's not something that I normally go for. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the lighter shade, and that seems to help it blend out a little bit and does give it a nice luminosity. But I think I kind of like it with the other one on top. By itself, I'm not a huge fan. It's too dark for me, but with this luminous blush on top, I can kind of get behind it. There's this one hair and it's getting in my face and bothering me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this half of my face match this half, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and made both sides of my face match. I actually kind of like it. It's grown on me a little bit, not gonna lie. I think just like seeing it all at once just kind of threw me a little bit, just because I don't normally go for something as berry toned. I think that's what the deal was. It's not that it's too deep for me, it's more of that it's just like more of a pink purpley berry toned blush, which is not usually what I go for. I usually go for something like the Charlotte Tilbury, and it's more of like a natural mauve-y toned blush, or sometimes I'll go for something that's like a light pink, kind of like this one from Colourpop. So I think it's just that the color was different, but this may look like a lot now, but I know that blush is one of the first things to fade on me. Not so much with the Charlotte Tilbury, but especially with the Colourpop and with other blushes that I've tried. So if this is this now, as it fades, it's gonna look even more and more natural. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. Just for a little bit of fun, I'm gonna take just my highlighter brush and I'm just gonna dip a little tiny bit into that highlighter shade. I'm just gonna really focus it where I would put my highlighter, but since I put the blush on underneath, it will actually probably work better. And yeah, actually the shade kind of works for me a little bit. It's definitely on the more natural side. You can see it definitely, it's definitely on the more natural side, but I like it actually. It looks really good, especially with the blush. So would I use this highlighter on its own? Maybe not, but you know what? I say that, but I'll try it with other blushes and see if I like it. But I'm warming up to the highlighter shade. Normally I wouldn't go for something this deep, but I say deep like it's really deep. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. But it's actually, I'm actually warming up to it. Have you ever changed your mind about a product within 5 minutes? Because that's what's happening with me right now. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose and under the brow bone, just like I normally would with anything. So yeah, I just look really blushy, and that's not bad. It's a different look for me, but I like it. And sorry if I'm looking over in this direction. I'm just looking at the monitor to see what I actually look like, to make sure it doesn't look crazy on camera and actually good in person. So that's actually really good. Okay, so that was the blush. And let me see, was there anything else I needed to talk about with that? High pigment intensity, double color payoff. Okay, so it uses nourishing botanicals for perfect skin cushioning color. Yeah, this is actually really nice. So I believe Kosas is a clean beauty brand at Sephora. So I will pop it up right here. I'll confirm that for y'all. I don't want to lie to you, but I think I remember seeing that somewhere. But this is really nice. And if it's made with clean stuff, then that's a double yes. And okay, so before I move on, I'm gonna forget again. So the Color and Light palette, powder, blush, and highlighter duo retails for $34. And that's, for a Sephora blush duo, that sounds about right. It is a little bit on the expensive side, but it's a higher end makeup brand, so it kind of makes sense. And it's a cleaner beauty brand, so again, makes sense that it's a little bit of a higher price tag. So I'm not mad at that. I'm really excited. I think it looks gorgeous, actually. Now that I've gotten used to the color, I'm good with it. All right, and I'm really glad to see that in a BOXYCHARM. Wow, even though it was my choice item. But speaking of Kosas, the next item in this box is also from Kosas. Oh yeah, I don't remember seeing a box that had two products from the same brand in it. Anyway, I'm glad to see it because if this is anything like this, I'm excited. I'm really intrigued by Kosas as a brand. This is the first time ever trying their products, and this has me impressed so far. This is a baseline lip fuel. So it is a kind of a, is it a lip balm? It's a balm. Okay, it's a hyaluronic lip balm, and it says it energizes, protects, and heals. Okay, so I'm here for that. Hyaluronic acid is in here. My skin loves hyaluronic acid, so I'm excited to try this. The packaging is kind of cool. It's in its own little pouch, and it just like has a tear thing. Okay. Ooh, I feel sporty. I don't ever feel sporty, but look at this packaging. There you go. So that is the packaging. It looks like a sporty, just a sporty lip balm. Kind of looks like a deodorant. Can you twist it? Oh, so you have the twist thing at the bottom. This little black thing rotates and it pushes the lip balm up. The shape is a little odd. I'm not used to seeing lip balms with this wide of a balm kind of component, but I mean, it'll cover your lips faster, so it's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's go ahead. My lips actually don't have anything on them right now, so this is the perfect time to try it out because I usually apply a lip balm while I'm doing my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it. It smells like mint, so that's okay. It feels really soft when I'm applying it. Okay, so it has been applied. Obviously, it's not going to look any different because it's clear, but it feels, I don't feel any tingle. Like the mint is not like a tingly kind of mint feeling, but I can see what it says about like the energizing. It doesn't overtly tingle. It's like more of a cooling effect that feels kind of refreshing. But yeah, I haven't added any color to my lips, so they look a little pale just because probably some of the concealer that got around my mouth is now on my lips while I did the clear balm. But obviously I'm putting on a lipstick later, so it doesn't really matter. But it feels good. So let's see what it retails for though, because I can't imagine it being super expensive, but it probably is sold at Sephora, so it might be. Okay, so the Kosas Sport Lip Fuel retails for $18. Would I pay $18 for a lip balm? I'm not sure. I'm glad to see this in a box. I'm really happy with it. But if I were to go out of my way, would I be spending $18 on a balm? Probably not. You can get a Fenty Gloss Balm for $18, so I'd probably go that route if I was going to Sephora to buy something for $18. But I'm glad I have it in my collection, and maybe it'll become my new favorite lip balm. Maybe I will change my mind, but I do like the packaging. And also, this is gonna sound really weird, but my boyfriend would probably really love this because it doesn't really look like makeup. He borrows my lip balms all the time because he always forgets his or uses his up so fast and then refuses to buy more. So he uses mine a lot, and he doesn't want anything that looks like super girly or it's tinted or, you know, anything like that because he's can't have a tinted lip balm, but he would actually really like this. So I'm interested to see what he's gonna think about this. But I'm excited. So far, these two Kosas products are really good. So the box is starting off really, really strong. All right, let's move on. So the next item in the box is, oh, I feel like we got a lot in here. Maybe not, it's maybe normal. Okay, so the next thing is a skincare item, and this is a go-to exfoliating swipies, which, oh my god, what a funny name. That's awesome. Foolproof exfoliating pads for glowing skin. So it comes with 50 in here. So it says cute, clean, and worry-free. No parabens, PEGs, sulfates, GMOs, mineral oils, petroleum, synthetic colors, blah, blah, blah. And so yeah, it's cruelty-free. No animal testing. So that's really nice to see. It says it's for everyone, so I guess that means for every skin type as well. So looks like you just take one of these and swipe it around your face for about a minute, and there you go. So I like minimal instructions. That's nice. Let's open up the box and see what it looks like. Here is the little jar. I actually I really like the jar. It's really cute. It's like a plastic jar, but I like the peach color. I think it'll look really cute sitting out. And, ooh, oh my God, okay. Whew. It smells good, but strong, like acid strong. Okay, so it definitely smells like a toner, but very strong. So I'm gonna seal that tight so it doesn't dry out. I will try these and let y'all know what I think. It's kind of like, I think we got Elemis daily exfoliating pads a while ago in a BOXYCHARM, so it's kind of similar to that, but let's see what the price is of these. So the go-to skincare exfoliating swipies are $35 retail price. So that seems a little bit expensive for this, but if it works, it works. So I'll have to get back to y'all on this. Obviously I can't use it today in the video because I have makeup on, but I will keep y'all updated about this probably in an upcoming video. So that's that. And next product in here, we have an eyeliner. Is it eyeliner? It's from Bodyography. It says it's a 2-pack. It's a 2-pack of eyeliner. It's hard to see. Okay, it's easier to see on camera actually. So we have a black liner and a black walnut liner, which is like a darker brown. So I don't normally use eyeliners, especially eyeliner pencils. Usually if I do use an eyeliner, it's a liquid liner, and I hardly ever wear a liquid liner anyway. But the dark brown liner is intriguing to me, so I'm gonna put these on the back of my hand and see how they feel. And it is a pencil, so you will have to sharpen it, which is not my favorite thing ever, just because when you have a wooden pencil, it can get like all up in your eye, and I'm not about that. Yeah, swiping these on the back of my hand, I don't know, they're really hard. So they're kind of crumbly too. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about these. I don't wear eyeliner anyway, but here are the swatches. Not the best, really tough. And if I'm gonna wear an eyeliner, especially an eyeliner pencil, I need it to be really soft and creamy so that it doesn't tug on my eye and it doesn't feel like it's gonna stab me in the eye when I try to do that. So, I don't know about these. To be honest, I don't know about these, but it's okay. That's the first item in the box that I'm just kind of like, meh, about. So moving on, we have, ooh, okay. So this is from Murad, and I love Murad. One of my favorite eye creams is Murad. I got it in a BOXYCHARM, and I literally used that up. Like, there's a tiny, tiny bit in there, and that's it. I mean, I've never used an eye cream up before in my life, and I use that up. I love it. But Murad has some really great stuff. So this is actually a hydrating toner, which I've actually, have I ever had a toner in a spray bottle? I don't know. It says use AM and PM, hold bottle 8 to 10 inches away from face, close your eyes, and mist evenly onto skin after cleansing. So you apply it in the same kind of steps as your toner, but it's just in a spray bottle. So I like that it also is a hydrating toner, because sometimes with toners I have to be really careful because certain toners will actually dry out my skin, especially like those witch hazel type things. But I have tried the Pixi Glow Tonic, and the Glow Tonic works well for my skin, but just more for the summertime, not as much for the winter time. So this one might be a good option during the winter. So I'm actually really excited about this. I'm not gonna spray it on my face right now, obviously, because I have makeup, but I'm gonna spray a little tiny bit on my wrist just to kind of see if it smells or anything. Okay, it has a really fine mist. Okay. It kind of has like a rosy scent to it, but not overpowering. Like normally I don't like rose scented things, but this is actually really nice. So it's kind of like sweet and a little rosy. I'm here for that. I'm good with that, okay? Murad's a really good brand. I have loved their stuff in the past, so I'm really excited to try that. And it's alcohol free, which is an awesome thing to see in a toner because I have kind of dry skin and the winter is coming. Winter is coming and my skin's gonna hate me if I use something that's gonna dry out my skin. So I'm glad to have a hydrating toner in my regimen now. So the last product in here is an eyeshadow palette, and I've seen this as a spoiler. I actually do know who Isabel Bedoya is. I follow her on Instagram. She's absolutely gorgeous. Her makeup always slays. I mean, it's so pretty. She's gorgeous. She seems really funny. She seems great. I don't know her personally, but I'm glad to support her. So I'm glad we have her palette in here. I always really like seeing collaborations in makeup subscription boxes, just because I feel like it really gets a YouTuber's name out there, and having your name in something as popular as a BOXYCHARM really is going to get your name out there. And congratulations to Isabel Bedoya for this collaboration. I mean, go you. That's amazing. I hope one day I'm lucky enough to get a collaboration for a palette and put it in a BOXYCHARM. So, I mean, you're living the dream, girl. She has a lot of followers, so if I am lucky one day to get that many, then oh my goodness. But congratulations, Isabel Bedoya. This is the Illuminati X Isa, I imagine. But it says it's designed by Isabel Bedoya, so I'm not sure if she was involved in any of the formulation or if she just kind of picked the colors, but either way, awesome. The packaging is gorgeous. I love this little, like, you got the shiny clouds and kind of a cosmic background. So let's see what the inside looks like. Okay, I was not expecting this. I was expecting some pink in here, and there's literally no pink. It's actually kind of a rainbow. Ooh, this shade though. It's a duochrome. Oh my god, it looks blue in the light, but purple. Oh my gosh, I love that. And this shade is just stunning. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to swatch that. I'm gonna swatch a few of the shimmer shades and a couple of the matte shades and see what we're working with here. Oh my god. Okay, so I've never tried Illuminati Cosmetics before, but look at this topper. This is that blue purple duochrome. And she's gorgeous. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, I kind of have a little bit on here, so just kind of working around it. Look at her. Oh my god. It doesn't even do it justice. There we go. It's kind of doing it. But I'm going to have to use that shade today. Oh my god. Okay, let's try the purple matte because it's right next to it and it would go really well with it. So it's really light, but obviously it's a light color, so duh. But it actually seems pretty pigmented, so I'm excited about that. And I'm gonna try one of the neutrals. There's the neutral kind of like peachy toned. They're all really light and pastel, so I don't actually have a pastel palette really. So I'm actually excited to have this in my collection if it works. I mean, if it looks good on the eyes, I'm excited about it, but it looks nice. And that topper shade is gorgeous, so. I'm gonna swatch one more shade, and it's the shade Izzy, just because it is calling my name, and if she called it Izzy, I believe that's gonna be a good shade, because why would you name the shade after yourself and it not be great? It's a little crumbly, but it's pretty. I think it's a pressed glitter. Maybe that's what it is. So it's a pressed glitter, but it's a little bit dry, which, yeah, it's a pressed glitter. So you have to kind of stamp it on. I wasn't aware of that. I thought it was a shimmer shade at first. So I kind of just like, I went in with the wrong mindset, but it's a pressed glitter and it has some black and some gold in there. But as far as a pressed glitter goes, that's not really what I'm gonna be reaching for. It's very dry and you're probably gonna have to use a glitter glue with it, just as a heads up. So I'm definitely going to use the purples and the blues in this palette today, But there's also this gold shimmer in here that's really, really pretty. It has like a little bit of glitter in there, but it's more metallic. It does seem kind of rainbowy though, doesn't it? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little eye look and let's see what this palette can do. I'm gonna start out with my Luxie tapered blending brush real quick, and I'm going to take the white shade and I'm just gonna set my lid. So obviously I'm not laying down any color. I'm just setting my lid, making sure that the powders are gonna be laying nicely on top, because I don't use a primer on my lids, I just use concealer. So I like to make sure that they are nice and powdered, so A, it doesn't crease, and B, the other shadows lay nicely on top of it. I'm just gonna dive right in with the purple, to be honest. I'm really interested in this. So I'm gonna take some of that purple shade, which is Purple Haze. It's there, but it's harder to build. It's really pastel. It's a really, really light shade. So I don't know if I want to knock the formula for that, or it's just the fact that the shade of purple is so, so light that you just have to build it up to see it. Because I can see it, it's just, it's taking a lot of building. But I don't want to use a dense brush. Okay, you can see it. Yeah, you can see that. It's taking a lot to build, but for a pastel shade, I think that's probably a given. That looks really cute. All right, I like that. So I'm just kind of trying to focus the color on the outer corner, but still sweeping it over the entire crease, just making it really nice and soft. So purples are really hard to formulate, and this one actually looks really nice. So granted, this is the first shade that I'm using from the palette, but it looks good. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just taking this angled, medium angled shading brush from Luxie and just kind of intensifying the purple shade on the corner of the eye. I just really want it to look deeper or more saturated than the rest of the eye. So I'm gonna do that on both sides. Also, I wanted to mention, this palette has like zero fallout or kick up, sorry. This palette has zero kick up. I am pop, 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 pop in the palette and nothing's happening. So like no powder is kicking up at all. I hope you can see that. It's kind of a weird angle, but there is nothing kicking up, and it's a purple shade, which is actually really surprising because purple usually is super hard to formulate. And this is a really soft shadow. Like it feels soft on the eyes. I'm like, when I try new palettes, sometimes they can kind of feel a little scratchy. This is really soft and beautiful. So far, I'm really impressed. Now, is this like a Natasha Denona shadow or like a really high-end shadow? I wouldn't go that far, but for getting this palette in a BOXYCHARM, I'm actually really happy. And that it's supporting another creator, so I'm always for that. So yeah, congrats again to Isabel. But let's continue with the look. So I'm gonna dive in again with my tapered blending Luxie brush. But this time I'm gonna go in to the blue shade right here. It's this blue matte, it's called Rai Rai. This one right here. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I could be wrong. It's probably someone's name, so I don't know. And again, this is gonna be a very light color, so you're not gonna like see it overtly, but let's see if it shows up on my skin. So it's not showing up as just straight up blue. It's just kind of blending out the purple, which I'm not mad at, but if I was going to be using this as a blue, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'd feel about it, just like standing alone. But you can see the difference between this one and this one. You can see where I added the blue. It's just not as pigmented, I guess, as the purple was. But it's just kind of to add a little bit of dimension to it. I'm not trying to make it a blue look. I'm trying to keep it mostly purple, so I'm not mad at it for today. And I'll have to test out the blue on its own to see maybe the purple and the blue just don't get along. I don't know. I think that's a nice like lay down of color. Again, it's not super, super pigmented. Like if you look at me, you're not gonna be like, oh my God, purple and blue, but it looks nice. So I'm okay with it. And then the beauty of having a matte white shadow in here is you can use it to kind of blend your colors together. So you just kind of, I dipped my tapered blending brush into the white and I'm just kind of brushing it all throughout the other colors just to kind of get them to meld together. I think that's good for the mattes. I'm gonna go ahead and add the topper shade now. So it's called Purple Dream. It's this duochrome purple to blue, and I'm so excited. It's a little bit on the dry side, but it's gorgeous. Like, So it is a topper shade, so it's not gonna lay down like super creamy because it does have that dry kind of glitter topper kind of feel to it, but gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And you can kind of build it with your finger, so I'm not mad because that's really pretty. There is the shimmer, and it's so gorgeous. It looks, it just looks so dreamy on the eyes with the purple and the blue. It just kind of mixes together a little bit. And since the shadow is a duochrome purple to blue, that's why I wanted to add both matte shades so that no matter where you looked, it just kind of just looks like a nice shiny version of that color. So I think that's really pretty. I think that's a really fun look that I haven't actually gotten out of a BOXYCHARM before, so I'm excited. Does it go with the berry pink blush? Maybe not, but you know, it's on the natural side, so I think it's okay, right? It goes with everything, right? This palette does give you a lot of neutral options as well, but I just wanted to go with something a little bit more fun that I hadn't done in a BOXYCHARM unboxing before, so I'm here for it. All right, so what I'm gonna do now, just to finish up the eye look just a little bit, is I'm gonna dip into the black shade and then into the light purple so that I kind of get a dark purple shade. I'm gonna dip once into the black, kind of shake it off a little bit, and then dip into the purple. And let's see if we can get a deeper color just to kind of give us a little bit of depth to the eye. Yeah, that works really well. This is the importance of having a matte black shadow in a palette, because that way you can just make any shade in here look deeper, and then you have instantly more shades. Yeah, that looks really good. All right, I'm gonna take the purple and I'm gonna put it on my lower lash line as well. That's a really pretty look. I'm actually really happy with this. I was kind of afraid of the colorful palette a little bit, just because normally when we get colorful palettes in a BOXYCHARM, they are kind of lackluster, but that purple shade in here really saved the day. I mean, the mattes are good, but not like anything super crazy good, but pairing them with the topper, it definitely gives me a look that I would reach for again. So the one product that I actually have not tried on camera yet from the box is the eyeliner, and I think I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of the black eyeliner onto my look here. So I'm just gonna take a little mirror to get up close. I'm not gonna add a super lot of this because I don't normally wear a lot of eyeliner, but I do want to test it out on the eyes. So let's try it. Let's hope it doesn't poke me in the eye. It's not even, what? It's not even coming off. There we go. You can kind of see it now. You can see the little line that I made. It's really not creamy at all. It's really stiff. It's tugging on my eye, just like I thought it would. So, yeah, I've only done this much, and it actually does not feel good on the eye. Like, it actually kind of hurts. So Bodyography, not a fan of your little eyeliners here. I don't know why you're doing this to me. All right, you know what? I almost just poked my eye with this. I'm not gonna deal with this for much longer. I am not gonna put up with this. We do not stand, okay. So, I don't like this. I really don't like that. So, I'm gonna show you what I would normally do in place of that. This is exactly why I don't like eyeliners, okay? So normally I would go into my Winky Lux palette here and go into the matte black shade just because it works super, super well for this. But I'm gonna give the palette another little chance to shine here. Let's try the matte black and see if I can make a nice eyeliner out of it. So I'm gonna take my Sigma, this is a shader inner corner brush, and it looks like this. It's kind of got like a point to it. I'm gonna go into Soul, that matte black again. And this does have a big mirror, by the way, so I'm gonna use it. That works much better. Do you see how easy that was? This is why I like eyeshadow instead of eyeliner. And then I can kind of smoke it out a little bit. I feel like you have so much more control with this. So I have it as pretty sharp right now, but I am gonna smudge it just a tiny, tiny bit. And you can do this trick over a liquid liner and make it smudged and kind of buff it out a little bit to make it a little bit more soft, but just doing it with eyeliner still works like a charm. And that way I can kind of blend this into my lower lash line so I don't actually have to add any liner to it. See how it kind of just fades into that? That's what I want. Perfect. This is what I want. Just a little bit of an eyeliner just to make the eyes pop a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this side off camera and I'll make the match and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back and I actually added some Essence Lash Princess to my eyes just because obviously I needed some mascara, but the look actually is beautiful. Yeah, I'm actually really impressed with this. I'm actually really impressed with the way that this looks. I love the purple, I love the blue, I love that duochrome topper shade. I know I'm wearing the Kosas highlighter, kind of blush highlighter thing underneath, but I think I want to add a little bit of highlight just to go with this look because I feel like it would be fun and I don't get to do it very often. So I'm going to take my Fenty, this is in Minted Mojito, this shade right here, and I'm going to take my Kevyn Aucoin brush, just gonna dot into here and let's watch the magic. Ah! That's just so fun. I just feel like with this look, this blue highlight actually goes really well. I love it. So I realized that the pink blush underneath is a little bit like pinkier, and then, you know, the blue highlight on top is a little bit much, so it's kind of an optional thing, but I really love that. Especially with this eye look, I felt like, come on, like I had to do it. When else am I gonna get away with a blue highlight? So I feel like that's so pretty. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely happy with this look because that means that I can wear that highlight a lot with it, and it doesn't look crazy, at least to me. You can tell me in the comments if it looks crazy, but I feel like it looks really, really good. So I am really happy with this look. Okay, so the look is finally done, and this is the finished product. So I'm sorry if it looks like I'm naked. I'm wearing a shirt, but my hair kind of covers it. This is what the eyes look like up close, and here is the pretty highlighter. So the blush, gorgeous, I love it. You can still see that pinky blushy highlighter from the Kosas duo shining through a little bit, and especially that blush shade, but the palette is so pretty. Also, I did the liner with the palette as well. So this eyeliner, trash. Also trash. I'm not gonna use them. They hurt my eyes. They're pigmented, but they're not very creamy, and they actually hurt my eyes when I try to use them. So, and I'm not gonna give them away because I don't wanna wish that upon anyone else. Maybe I had a bad batch, sorry Bodyography, I don't know, but that just did not work for me very, very much. It did not work for me at all. So, let's go over all the items in this box. Let's do a quick recap. So we have the Illuminati X Issa. the Illuminati X Issa Isabel Bedoya palette with Illuminati Cosmetics, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Here is the color story again, just in case you forgot. Oh, it was so pretty. So it's kind of a rainbow palette. It doesn't really match the packaging, but still pretty. And I like the look that I got from it, so that's all I can really ask for, right? All right, so that was $48. Then we have the Murad Hydrating Toner, and this retails for $35. We have the Kosas Color and Light Powder Blush and Highlighter Duo, and this retails for $34. We have the Go-To Exfoliating Swipies. This retails for $35 as well. We have the, where'd it go? I lost it. Oh, the Kosas Sport Lip Fuel. This retails for $18. And we have the Bodyography eyeliner pencils that I just threw over there. They retail for $16. I don't think I said that when I was going over it. Yeah, $16. So I'm gonna go ahead and total up the retail value of this box and I'll be right back. The grand total is $186, so that is almost $200 for a $35 box. I am very happy with that. I will say the Illuminati Cosmetics palette does say its retail price is $48. I would not pay $48 for this palette. Let me be very clear. I don't think I said the price when I was talking about it. I'm so sorry. What am I doing? But I will say I liked the palette. I like the look that I got from the palette, and I'm gonna keep using it and trying out the different colors and everything. But for $48, there's a lot you could get. And I'm not sure if this would be like the best of the best and worth $48, but getting it in a box, I'm very happy with it. The Hydrating Toner as well as the Swipies, I can't obviously say if I like them yet because they are skincare. Can't use them over makeup right now. Can't try them on video, but exciting to have, especially the Hydrating Toner. The Swipies I could do without, but the Hydrating Toner is a yes for me, especially with the winter cold months coming up. And the Kosas Lip Balm, yes, so excited, felt really good. And I think the most exciting thing for me in here is actually this little blush duo. I didn't think it would be, because seeing the shades, I thought they were gonna be too deep for me, even with choosing the lightest one. I think I was able to get a really, really gorgeous look out of it, and I'm gonna keep using this. And especially if it's clean beauty, really good for your skin, I'm definitely gonna keep using this, and I'm really happy to have this in here. And the one miss of the box was the Bodyography eye pencils. They could have just left that out of the box entirely, and I would have been happy. I mean, it would only bring down, so the retail price is $16. They could have just gone from $186 to $170, and it still would have been a great value. So I could completely do without the Bodyography eye pencils. I'm sorry to Bodyography. I'd be interested to try out your other products, but those eye pencils hurt me, so no thank you. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the look that I came up with, because I sure do. I feel really gorgeous, and I'm loving this purple look. I don't know why. I'm feeling myself in it a little bit. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this unboxing. Please let me know down in the comments what you got in BOXYCHARM, either your base box or the premium box. Yeah, if you haven't seen my base box unboxing already, please go watch it. I will have it linked above and below if you are interested in watching that, as well as my makeup unboxing playlist as well, so you can go and see all of the boxes that I've unboxed so far. But that is all. Please remember to like and subscribe if you like me, you like what I do, you like this video, you like purple, everything, you know, I don't know, blue highlights. Feeling a little daring today, aren't we? But that is all, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day / night wherever you are, and thank you for clicking on this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!